Hey everybody, it is Wednesday afternoon. This video is going to be in Thursday email, but I want to hope that you had a wonderful Wednesday. I did not put a video in, a new video anyway, in this morning's email. You know, it's so interesting. I thought to myself, when I have something to say, when I'm very moved to say something, I will. And if I'm not, definitely I have over dang near 200 videos from over the last 2 years that I have created the Choose Joy email. And I probably made one for anything I talk about. So, but today, man, I'm gonna tell you, I'm really moved to say something. Our topic of today is tomorrow's the last day of March, and it's our last day of our Mindful March Action for Happiness calendar. And the last day of March, the action step is find joy in the simple things. And I tell you that all the time. I find joy in the bunnies that hop on my street. I find joy in watching squirrels chase each other up trees. I find joy in that bird that is perched outside my bedroom window who sings his beautiful song. I decided he's a male. He sings his beautiful song to me every morning that I wake up. Guys, I find joy in the smiles of my students. I got on a bus today. I have a bus, the last bus in the line of five, and the kids are often just jumping around, just doing whatever they want to do. And it was so funny because I saw one climbing on the back of a chair of a seat, and I got quick. I was like, oh no, I know that kid is not standing on that chair that way. And as I was approaching the bus driver knows I'm coming. He opens the door, and the kids were like, oh, it's the teacher. And they all sat down. It's like, oh, Dr. E. Oh, they were jumping up. They were doing all kinds of things. And when I got on the bus today, I had two little babies, Kinders, I believe it was. They said, Dr. E, you haven't given us a song in a while. And I said, you want a song, baby? He said, yeah, we need a song. And so tomorrow, let me just say this. I'm making this Choose Joy video for you all. But every day at school, I make a mindful minute video for my students. I never go over about 3 minutes, and I just share with them something to be mindful of, some behavior, some way to, instill joy in our school environment, in our climate, in our culture, some way about being kind to each other, some way about being more confident in ourselves. Whatever it is that hits me in the moment, I share it with them. And sometimes I've shared a song, and their teacher will play the song, and they get to sing the song or enjoy the song. And so when my kinder baby say, Dr. E, we're missing a song, I promise you tomorrow my baby's gonna get a song. So between now and then, I'm gonna think of a song that I'm gonna share with them. And it makes me think of the song that I put in the email today. So let me tell you, so I had a great day, and I thought to myself, I said, man, I'm really tired. I got a lot of work to get done in a little bit of time, but I said to myself, I'm up to it, I'm ready for it. It doesn't even matter. But as I was saying to you, the simple things in life bring me joy, right? So my kindergarten was telling me, Dr. E, we need a song, or we saw your video, or I love your video, whatever it is. Those simple things, those acknowledgments of the things that you attempt to do for others is definitely ways to find joy. Talking to my friends on the phone, I talked to one of my friends today, one of my dear friends. I love her with all my heart. And I talk about that in the email today as we almost end our reflection on loyalty. Today's loyalty reflection is I devote my time to keeping my relationship strong. And she texted me today, and I could just tell in the text. She was like, hey, I hope you're having a good day, something, whatever it was super simple. But I could feel the feeling through that text, and I knew that she needed to hear my voice. And we talked for a long time, and we reflected. And I've shared with you all so many times how thankful I am to have her in my life, because she can feel my feelings through the text, and I can feel her feelings through the text, and we're just there for each other. I spent time this afternoon with another friend of mine, and again, it was like, hey, let's go hang out and eat some crawfish. Got to the restaurant, they didn't have any crawfish, but just spend time, like just being close to someone and talking to them when they want to talk, offer advice when they want advice, or just to listen, just to be in their presence. I've shared the empathy video by Brene Brown. Sometimes people just need you to sit in the dark with them. And I've shared with you so many times to be mindful. So that's the message of the day. I'm gonna get to it. I got so much to talk about today, guys. I got so much on my heart. But before I even get to that message, I don't want to get to the message. Okay, so anyway, that message in the loyalty section is about being devoted to keeping your relationship strong. So the two quotes that I've included in our email today, one of them is pay attention to what you pay attention to. Because I always say you see what you're looking for. So if you're looking for love, you're going to find love. If you're looking for joy or things that help you feel joy, you're going to find it. If you're looking for something to get on your nerves, you're going to find that too. So whatever it is you want to experience, then that's what you look for. So pay attention to what it is you pay attention to. And then in the second quote, because I was so full, I couldn't just pick one quote. It talked about, again, the people in your life. Pay attention to who you surround yourself with. Do they add to you? Do they subtract from you? Do they fulfill you? Evaluate those relationships, because they say sometimes, I read something about you're the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So be mindful of who you're spending your time with and who you give your time to and who you allow to partake of your energy. Make sure you pay attention to those you allow to partake in your energy. But it didn't come from a place of warning you about people. I had a conversation with a colleague on Tuesday, it was, and she said, Dr. E, how long has it been that you've been sharing positive messages with people? It just seemed like, a question out of nowhere. But it struck me because I'm always thankful for people who challenge me to think deeply. Because most people don't do that for me. I'm the person that does that for other people. I'm the one who ask the hard hitting, reflective question. So I'm always grateful to people who ask me questions that make me go, let me think about that. And then in sharing my story with her, I promise you it lit a fire in me, because in telling my story to her, it helped me just get in contact with my own why, my own purpose, my own passion. So if you're feeling down, if you're feeling defeated, if you're feeling like you don't have any energy, you feel like you need to fill your cup, think about your story. Ask somebody their story. It might inspire you to hear someone else's story. And of course, that whenever someone takes the time to ask you about your life and about yourself and about those things, it's a blessing. And you can tell I'm gonna get emotional right now, because this last piece, when I got home this evening from eating out with my friend, I was checking my emails and I was deleting them, and there was one from my son, and it said, "Here, Mom, this is a poem I wrote for my class." And I think he said, "I hope you like it," or something like that. And of course, the title of the poem is Mother, right? And I'm like, okay, let's see what this kid's got to say about his mama. And I'm not gonna read the poem to you. I'm looking at it because I printed it out. The first line is, "Your name is not love," and then the stanza, "Your name is not wisdom, your name is not leader, your name is not unstoppable. Your name is not April," because we laugh a lot about how people miss that V and replace it with a P and all those sorts of things. But when he got to the last stanza, he said, "And people find it hard to say. People struggle over my name, like it gets caught in their throat," which is fitting, because you are hard to swallow, like the truth. Your name is truth. That's a gift, y'all. For the quote that I chose earlier in the day to be about relationships and how your relationships can fulfill you, and to have the greatest relationship that I was gifted with in this life, the one with my son, and for him to gift me with that. Lincoln, I know you watching this video, baby. I love you so much. Today, I ask you to reflect on the relationships in your life and to think about how you are devoting yourself to keeping them strong. Keeping in touch with people, being able to read through the text when someone needs to hear your voice, when someone needs to connect with you and engage with you, when someone needs support from you. And even knowing that for yourself and knowing who you can reach out to, who can pour into you when you need it the most. Pay attention to what you pay attention to. Are you paying attention to the most important thing in your life? And if you're not, then I advise you to rethink what you're paying attention to. That's all I got for you guys. I want you to be kind to yourself. I want you to be kind to others. And you know, I want you to give the world the beauty and the warmth of your smile. I want you to have a thankful, thoughtful Thursday. Be good, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Take care.